guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new, please subscribe. My channel is about all things beauty related, makeup tutorials, makeup reviews, just all things makeup. So if that interests you, be sure to subscribe. Today's video is this bronze eye look using the Patrick Ta Major Dimensions palette. I love this palette. It is a very expensive $70 palette, but it is amazing formula, amazing shimmers. Everything about it is perfect for fall. Actually, it's perfect for all year long. So I just created this bronze eye look and we're gonna jump right into it. So in the Major Dimensions palette by Patrick Ta, my eyeshadows is loose, but this is a well-loved palette by Patrick Ta. And the first shade I'm gonna go in with is, I'm gonna go in with the shade Transition on an Essence blending brush. This is a super affordable drugstore eyeshadow brush and it's just their blender brush. Loaded my brush up really good, tapped off the excess, and I'm just gonna go right into my crease. And look how easy that blended out. I love this brush. This is kind of like a dupe for the Sigma E40 or a dupe for ColourPop's big blender brush, but I love this little guy. And so I'm just blending out the crease, creating this nice warm brown shade. This is like the perfect everyday crease shade. So this look is going to be very bronze and warm, perfect for fall. So I am bringing this shade up pretty high up to my brow bone, but really focusing this all over the crease area, bringing it into my inner eye here, but making sure the crease is just really warm and defined. So next, this is an Ariel A20. It's a brush that looks like this. The Ariel brushes are my absolute favorite. I highly recommend them. And I'm gonna take the shade right next to it, which is Absolutely. And this is like a perfect brown shade in my opinion. There's a little bit of sparkle in this shade. And I'm gonna keep my brush flat like this, put this right into my crease and blend it out. So I am just blending this. I've like forgot how amazing his eyeshadow palette is, honestly. It's been a while since I've used it. But here is this really nice, rich, matte brown crease. So this is a ColourPop V17. I love this little brush. He really is like the perfect outer V blending brush. I love him. So I'm going in with this really warm red brown tone. And I'm gonna blend this into my outer V. Just blending this out with the very tip of the brush. And creating a nice and defined outer V. I love blending. It is so soothing to me. I really just like manifest and think of all kinds of positive things. And I have lipstick on my teeth, but I just love spending my time blending out my eyeshadows and just getting lost in my thoughts about all this positive energy and vibes and goals. That's just kind of how like I'm able to spend so long blending out my eyeshadows. So yeah, I love reading books about laws of attraction and manifestation and just having a positive attitude and how important that is. So yeah, I would recommend some books. I would recommend, for starters, The Secret. Such a good book. I have it on audio and I listen to it in the car, and it just reminds me to have a positive attitude and to put out positive into the world, and what you put out comes back to you. And yeah, I love all that stuff. I go with that chocolate shimmer shade, which is probably the shade Legendary. I'm going in dry with my finger. It's like a pressed pigment. It reminds me a lot of the Too Faced Born This Way shimmers. And I'm gonna pack that here in my inner corner. and dragging it over. It's very, very, very shimmery. Gosh, his eyeshadows are absolutely stunning. Okay, so dragging it over like that. And then I'm gonna go with that same finger and the darker brown shade, which I think is called Exquisite. Exquisite. And I'm gonna pack that here on the outer inner part of that shimmer. And this is fall brown bronze. Stunning. You know? I brush like this by Ariel. It is an A18. That darkest brown shade, which I believe is called Scandal. And I'm just gonna smoke out my outer. Actually, I'm gonna smoke out, I think, the entire lash line here. No, I'm not. I'm gonna go right into where half my iris is and drag it out. See how I'm just like doing that? So underneath my eye, I'm gonna take this fluffy E17 by ColourPop, and I'm gonna go with that second brown shade, and I'm gonna blend this into my entire lower lash line. I just like love blending out a really good bottom lash line. I usually like speed up this part when I edit my videos, but really it takes me a while to blend out. And if you really do take your time blending out this part of the eye look, it just helps pull it all together. And while you're doing that, manifest some goals you want to achieve. You know, say, I am going to achieve XYZ, and think of all the positive things, and you're going to attract all of that on your day. See how this works? It's a wonderful, wonderful formula. And then I'm going to go into that red tone brown shade. Same brush. I'm just going to tap here on top. Just like, okay. And then take that and then really focus that here on the outer lower lash line. Outer V. I like the way this is looking. I'm just gonna dust away any fallouts. Palette, whatever you can find, a vanilla shade. This is Natasha Denona. I'm gonna go with the shade Fair. And I'm gonna put that underneath my brow bone. I'm going to take Soft and Gentle by MAC. This is one of my favorite highlighters ever. This is so old. Like, I probably need a new one. It's probably expired, but I don't care. It's just like, there's so many memories with this highlighter. Like in college, when I got this, it was so expensive for me, and I was just like, nothing compared to this. So this is my eyeshadow, this is my highlight, this is my life. And I just love this highlighter. So I'm applying MAC Soft and Gentle in my inner corner. Just gonna tap a little bit, I guess, up here under the brow. One of my favorite brown eyeliners. This is the Rimmel London in the shade Brown. And I'm going to apply this to my bottom waterline. And then I'm going to apply some Maybelline mascara. This is like one of my favorite mascaras. It's Rocket. Again, in college, I used to use this one like all the time. This one's pretty dried out, but I just love Rocket by Maybelline. I like really use a lot of drugstore mascaras. I think that they are just as good as high-end. Then I'm gonna go with some Ardell Demi Wispy lashes. All right, guys, the lashes are on, and that completes this look. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll see you in my next video.